First at 5:30, the January 6th insurrection at the Capitol, renewing a push now for a domestic terrorism act in Congress.
West Michigan Republican Fred Upton is a co-sponsor of the bill introduced last week. This afternoon, he talked with political reporter Rick Albin.
You and a number of your colleagues introduced something called the Domestic Terrorism Protection Act. Obviously, this stems at least partially from the January 6th incident in Washington. But tell me what you hope to achieve with this legislation.
Well, this is going to coordinate a number of the federal agencies together. It really started after Oklahoma City a lot of years ago, when we learned that the FBI really had nothing that they had accounted for domestic terrorism. This was a bill that almost made it to the president's desk last year. In fact, it went through the Judiciary Committee 24-2, passed on the House floor under a suspension, which means it needed at least a 2/3 vote, and got stopped at the very end of by the Senate. Just took one person to stop it, and it was stopped. So this is revamped, obviously, with what happened on January 6th. This is an effort to codify existing regulations to really make sure that all the tools in the toolbox are being utilized by our federal agencies, whether it's with Antifa, whether it's with Proud Boys, whatever it is, that we have some understanding of what's going on, and obviously we can protect the public.
Would this also extend to better intelligence, better monitoring, having a better pre-warning system so the officials aren't so surprised or as surprised as they appeared to be on January 6th?
I'd like to think that this is going to help our law enforcement folks have a better early warning system and really makes it a priority for them to try and identify when these acts, in fact, might take place. And again, this isn't just because of what happened on January 6th. It went through the normal process in the congressional process last year, passing overwhelmingly on a bipartisan vote through a pretty tough committee, 24-2, a committee that Jim Jordan and Doug Collins led before on the Republican side.
So this also deals with the coordination you mentioned of a number of these different agencies. After 9/11, I think there was a lot of focus on making sure that all of the agencies kind of communicated with each other. Is that kind of what this hopes to do, but surrounding domestic terrorism?
Well, that's going to be one of the things. But of course, once we get this passed, and I think it's going to move fairly quickly, at least I hope so, that then sends a signal to the appropriators that these programs need to be funded. Remember, this is an authorization, so it's the first step in a process. But we've got to make sure that the resources are there, not only the authority for our law enforcement to have better tools, but to actually make sure that there's a priority in terms of funding so that they can carry out the will of the intent of this legislation.
Have you talked with any of your colleagues in the Senate? Does this have a better chance of making it through over there this time?
Well, I think that it will. I mean, again, it came up in essence at the end of the last Congress, so everything had to start anew. And at the end of the day, one senator was able to stick their hand up. Everything had to be done by unanimous consent. But with what happened on January 6th, knowing that we can likely get another big vote, as we had in the last Congress for this legislation, getting it done earlier in the process, I'd like to think would serve as a pretty good avenue to get it done quickly. And it's my understanding that Dick Durbin, who's the new chair of the co-sharing process of the Judiciary Committee in the Senate, I think that it stands a pretty decent chance of having a higher priority and getting it done much earlier in the process.